Welcome back to the Awesome and the Gizmo Show. Gizmo and I are getting ready to go. I got to do her hair first. Usually how I do things. I already picked her out of outfit, so we got what we're going with to wear. Yes. Appreciate you. Oh, El Cheapo back. El Cheapo, hey, El Cheapo, we got to go to, I'm going to take her, we got to go wash clothes. And yeah, definitely got to go wash today. You know how them Sundays be. And yeah, you know, you're not a mother, you're a parent. And when you're a parent, you know all about that. And so, yeah, Cheapo, I don't like my daughter going out any type of way. It's really funny about that. I mentioned on your platform that the glory of the king is the welfare of his people. And so with that being said, you know what I mean? It's not about how I look. It's about how my daughter looks. That is how a man is truly judged, or should be. I done had all the nice designer stuff and this, that, that. But what would all of that look like if my daughter came out looking any type of way? That's just unacceptable for me. And I've always thought that way. So I'm gonna try to put some parts in here, see if she'll allow me. I've been practicing on these parts, y'all, to try to get them straight as I can. However, she's sitting pretty good right now. I've been practicing. A lot of this stuff, y'all, is just gonna take some time because I realized I had to start doing her hair recently because she was having, I'm like, bro, you gotta do this little girl hair. It was tangled in the back a lot. So I only really started doing Gizmo, sit still, baby. So if I could just be able to part it and comb it and brush it, I'm okay with that. So, Gizmo, thank you. See, y'all, that's what I be dealing with. She always into something. If I could get her to sit still, I could really kind of get it a little bit better. But I'm gonna do the best I can, though. I'm gonna do the best I can. That's a lot of times, y'all. What it look like, I be trying to keep them parts as straight as I can. I don't really want her to miss out on too much, even though her daddy, probably don't look like a mother did it, but at least look like I tried. And y'all know, if y'all know my content, y'all know the effort is very important to me. So, you know, because here's the thing, y'all, how can I talk about effort, but I don't show it? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how can I tell my daughter or talk about, Gizmo, let me finish. Thank you. So how can I talk about something, y'all, that I don't live and I don't know nothing about? You know what I'm saying? So that's why a lot of times, because I don't want to hear no excuses when it comes to her. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear no excuses because I ain't made none. So if daddy didn't, you know what I mean? Like, you ain't got to tell me, like, I don't want to hear no excuses. Why your grade, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. I know when you're trying. I'll tell you when you're trying. You know, don't tell me nothing about effort. I'll see that. You don't got to tell me you're trying. I don't know. So sometimes, y'all, I can get them in there straight. I didn't get that in there. That in there, y'all, that tight. I'm about to try that again. Here, what do you want? Here, want you, 2, 3. I had too many rubber bands on there. Doggone it, y'all, I forgot the gel. That right there is kind of what helped the setting. Y'all, it be so much. I'm gonna tell you, a lot of times, y'all, for real, I be like, y'all really want to know the real. I, you know, like a boy, I just got him a haircut. You know what I mean? You just go to, you know, you just show up with daddy, you get you a haircut. You know what I mean? We ain't doing all this. But, you know, obviously that's not the case here. So, I got the part messed on it. Yeah, the parts is crooked, y'all, but my parts stay crooked, unfortunately. I just gotta practice more. I believe once I practice more, I'll get better. Gizmo, sit still, baby. And she's just so. Here, let daddy do it, Pumpkin, and I can do it if you let me. Sit still. Look, y'all like these? I got these for yesterday. These little, but I haven't figured out how to put them in there yet. I like them though, the little troll things. I like these little troll things. The white was in the pink, and I like these little troll things. She opened up this pack. Jesus Christ. So, I don't know, y'all. You know what I mean? I don't know. Yes, Pumpkin. Here, let's sit still for daddy so he can. Here, what do you want? Here. That's another thing, y'all. I gotta figure out a way to distract her, to get her to sit still. Anybody got any remedies for that? How to get her to sit still? Pumpkin. Here. You know what? I ain't gonna impart it. I'm just gonna, you know what, y'all? Sometimes when she get like this, it's better if I just give in and don't necessarily push it too much, press my luck too much. I learned how to grab these little ends and just kind of real lightly, because I don't want her to start flinching and get gun shy when I'm doing her hair. Then she won't let me do it at all. And then I really got a problem. Put a little jam in here just to kind of hold it. I don't put much, y'all. I found out that it should be light. So, Gizmo, please don't. Okay, can you just hold on, baby? So, y'all, I try to get in that kitchen. Shout out to Pam, BDB. I try to make sure I get in Gizmo's kitchen. Kitchen, because even though y'all already know, all right, so that's what that's gonna look like, y'all. I ain't about to. So that's what we did, y'all. It ain't the parts is not really all of that straight, but shout out to Boston Manny and the hizzy. Shout out to Boston Manny, Boston Manny. Look at that. I'm a D boy. Fresh Prayer Chucks, Bruce Leroy. Detroit. Shout out to Detroit. Shout out to Boston Manny, man. Boston Manny, I'm telling you, when I get me some money, I'm gonna rock that outfit. Shout out to El Cheapo. I'm listening. I can't type. I'm busy with my hands. What you doing? Oh, shout out to Edva. Let her watch some shows or programs she likes. You know, Edva, I got a TV. That don't work. I done let her mess the controller up. Really was my fault. She done present. I ain't got no money for no new controller. So the TV just been sitting. If y'all notice, the TV ain't never on. So yeah, but definitely gotta definitely when I get a little bit more chicken, I gotta get me another. And then I gotta have somebody come over to program it because I don't be knowing how to do none of that stuff. Shout out to Tanisha 313. Well, okay, Tanisha, let me know you from that 313. Well, were you from the east or the west? Let me know something. What up though? 7 Mile Evergreen in the, you know what I mean? 7 Mile Evergreen in the house. What y'all think about what I did about the gate? Y'all see it's not straight. Y'all see it's... But, you know what I mean? Hey, what can I do, right? You know, but like I said, at least I try to keep it combed and I try to keep it, you know what I mean, at least manageable, you know what I'm saying? And I try to make sure I comb it out and take the time out to, you know what I mean, make sure I do that type of stuff because, you know, that's just what I do. West, where's best? You know it? 7 Mile Evergreen right here. Tiny, let me show you how real I am. Oh, this for you, Chinese. Let me show you so you know I ain't pump faking. Y'all got my bad, y'all. Don't mind being a joke. Hold on, Pumpkin. Tanisha. Tanisha, what you know? What you know, Tanisha? Let me, what you know? Can you see? What that say, Tanisha? What that say? See that? Could y'all see that? That's an exclusive. Hey, Tanisha, that's that exclusive. Did y'all see? Were y'all able to read it? That looks pretty. Thank you, Dawn Design. I tried. Let me see. Were y'all able to see that though? My back. I picked her out a fit. And so, let me put on some clothes. Why am I half naked in front of the world? Hold on. Y'all, I be tripping. My bad, y'all. Let me see. Hold on, y'all. Hold on 1 second. I'm tripping, y'all. I done forgot. Sometimes, y'all, I be moving so much. I be done forgot I ain't got no clothes on. I got on drawers in front of the world. This is a wholesome channel. This is rated G over here, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Jessica Herbert. Jessica Herbert, y'all didn't see my back? Y'all didn't see it? Y'all didn't see what it said? You know what? Bathroom. That's what I gotta do. See, I don't know about it. Hold on, Pumpkin. I gotta show Tanisha something. This for her. All right, cause see, I be terrible with this. See, now I just look on. You see what that say, Tanisha? Can y'all see that now? Tanisha, I know you see that. It was blurry. From like, what about now? You see that? Okay, 7 Mile Dog for Life. Can you see that? See, that light is kind of bright, but I don't know if you can see it. But yeah, I'm definitely out that way. Definitely from that way. Definitely. Hey, listen, I'm so out that way. Yeah, for sure. I grew up on Pickford and I grew up on Fielding, right between Pickford and Clarita. That's where I grew up at. Hold on, baby. So yeah, y'all, what we do is now we get the gizmo ready. Brat of the year. The brat of the year is the gizmo, and the brat of the year goes to. That's for sure. She's definitely in the running. I forgot she had this. Y'all like this little tutu? Y'all like that? Put her on that with some. I don't want my daughter, you know what I'm saying? I like to dress my daughter like a lady. Like I don't want my like she ain't me. Like, you know what I mean? I'm taking her to get her nails done, like all that. Like I'm raising a lady over here. All that old tomboyish, you know what I'm saying? And masculine ways, and you hanging out with boys, and you know what I mean? Y'all playing football. My daughter ain't playing no football, dog. Like ain't no hanging out with boys and we in the neighborhood, and you know what I mean? And my daughter ain't get no scars. I don't roll like that. This ain't that. Hold on, y'all. So I'm about to put the gizmos close. Come here, baby. Come here, Gizzy. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like and subscribe for us. We appreciate you. The gizmo is getting dressed for the day. I'm gonna throw on something real quick, y'all, so we can go to the. Y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all something. These children's clothes so expensive. Do y'all know a good place that I can shop? Like, I need somebody to start sending me stuff like places I can go to get stuff, like, you know what I mean? Like at a discount price. Like, hold on, Pumpkin, you gotta get dressed. You so mouthy. Wait a minute. Hold on, wait a minute, baby. Here. You gotta change your diaper. I know, baby. Here, just lay still for a second. Here, I have to, no, Pumpkin, I have to change your diaper. I know you grumpy. I know. I know, precious. I know, baby. I know, baby. I know, mama. She got a little diaper rash, y'all. So daddy got to make sure he put that Vaseline game down. And that's just the way that go. That's the one thing, y'all, I really wish, like, I'm going to tell y'all something. Like, this type of stuff, like, is probably the worst. I ain't going to say the worst part, but I just, you know, as a father, you just don't really want to be in your daughter's business like that. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, it's what you got. You got to do what you got to do, right? So that's just kind of how that go. But I would had she would have had a mother, I would have never gave her a bath. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, had she had a mother that was around, cause I would have never gave her a bath. Because that's just, you know what I'm saying? I just, you know what I mean? I don't know, right? I think that's something that a mother should, you know what I mean? A mother should share with her with her daughter. I don't think that's a lane that I should particularly that men should particularly be in. You know what I mean? But you know, what can you do, right? She need bath, she need to be clean. She gotta take care of her. So you know, you go do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? You do what you gotta do, man. And that's, you know, that's just what you do. You know, I've always, y'all know my channel is based on that. You know what I'm saying? And you know, a man, you know, doing what no one else will do. So, you know, and overcoming and perseverance and, you know, all that stuff that I talk, y'all. I really want y'all to know I really believe in that stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, whether you think I'm right or wrong, I want you to know that I believe it. You know what I'm saying? I believe it and I live by it. You know, I definitely live. When I knew, y'all, that I was gonna make some changes, I changed my phone number. Like, I couldn't kick it with certain guys because, you know, guys was living a certain lifestyle and I didn't want to be involved in nobody's business. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to know, bro. I ain't, you know what I mean? I don't want to know what's going on in the streets no more and, you know, who doing what and who got what and who did what to who, and that ain't my business. You know what I'm saying? That ain't none of my business. That ain't none of my business. So, you know, that's some silly stuff. Shout out to Daughter Zion. Gizmo loves to be picked up. Yes, she does. You got to get ready. Potty training. When you think that's a good idea, Daughter Zion, that's actually when you think it's a good time to start that process. I want to mention that to me previously. When do y'all think is a good time to try to get a child to get used to sitting on the potty? They say, you know what I mean, you got to wake them up at night and stuff and have them sit. That's gotta be hell. You know what I'm saying? Getting up, you know, because they already sleep and they just want to, you know, you just want to pee. You know what I mean? You got to get it. Okay, so yeah, y'all give me a couple ideas upon that. When y'all think it's a good time to kind of get that, because I would like for y'all to be able to see what this process looks like, you know, from the beginning of it. You know, I mean, y'all been in this. I've been basically making content about this consistently, basically since about January, maybe early December of last year. So, you know, I would like to show what it looked like in its entirety. Like, the best thing about me, y'all, is that you get the authentic me. You know what I mean? And I don't believe that a lot of people really give you the authentic them. You know what I'm saying? I believe that there are a few, like, you know, a lot of people, some people, he got a lot of detractors, but at least he being him. Shout out to JP for president. It's him. Regardless of if you, whether you agree or don't agree, he at least giving you him. You know what I mean? And that to me is the cool thing about his channel. You know what I mean? I think you have to respect a person that at least gonna put themselves out there and not gonna try to be somebody that they not. So, for whatever that's worth, you know what I mean? You know, and maybe I'm sure we aren't, you know, but I know you get the real me because I don't care enough to be nobody else. You know what I'm saying? I'm a beast of a man. I be damned. You know what I'm saying? I've been through too much to try to be somebody for the internet. Because what I've noticed is that's when people lose respect for you. See, here's the thing, y'all. And I want to say this in truth. You can't please everybody no matter what you do. Like, there's always going to be people that are going to dislike you. You're not going to please everybody no matter how you slice it. So you better off just being yourself and having the people that dig you. You know what I mean? You better off. Because once people see you as a phony, now you really lost in the sauce. You know what I mean? Now you crashing out like Charleston White. You know, you will say anything against your own people. You'll do anything to be disrespectful. You'll disrespect the deceased and children, and you know what I mean, and then you know what I mean, and then you'll cry foul. You'll play victim. You'll tell on your friends. You a man without a country, and I don't roll like that. Y'all, shout out to Fancy. She brought Gizmo these. Y'all like these? Come here, Gizmo. Y'all, she got a little bit of a runny nose too, y'all. That's another thing that I really... She got a little bit of a runny nose. I think these shoes, y'all, go with these. Go with this outfit. A little bit, not particularly. I might just put her on her New Balances, though. Shout out to daughter Zion. Although I don't have kids or never been pregnant, I assume now at her age, since she's over 1. That's something to think about. Yeah, definitely something to think about, daughters of Zion. Definitely something to think about. Because I would like to Pumpkin, just stand up for me. I'll come back and get you, baby. Okay, here, come on. All right. Y'all see how she do me? Where is your sock drawer? I mean, your sock bag. Okay. You want to wear some socks? I like to let people in, man. I really, really do. Well, not, you know what I mean? I really like to let people in, y'all, to really see what this stuff really, really look like on the day-to-day basis. Because I'm going to tell y'all something, man. I'm going to tell y'all something, chat. And I'm being honest. I used to get so upset when I used to see the way black men were portrayed on TVs and you know, social media. I used to be mad, y'all. It used to really, really burn me up. And it still does to a certain degree, but however, not nearly as much, because I have the ability, and yes, I'm small and, you know, relatively insignificant. It's not like I'm, you know what I mean, a huge, major influencer, you know, anything like that. I'm under no delusions of anything. What I am saying is I have the opportunity to make my position known. You know what I'm saying? And so people who do know me, the few who do, that's great, because in the end, what someone can do is push back like, well, no, because I know a brother who, no, you can't put that jacket on black men, because I know a black man who, you see what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? And it's like, you can't just put that jacket out there, you know what I mean? And it's just automatically accepted. You know what I mean? So, you know, that right there is really cool for me, because, you know, I now that I do my own thing and I show my own thing, you can't tell me nothing. You know what I'm saying? In terms of what black men are or aren't. And if you want to just ignore me, that's cool as well. But you can't say that all black men, because you a liar. Shout out to Tanisha. She's beautiful. Did you see my back, Tanisha, that 7 Mile Dog for Life tat? Yes, and she is 14 months. Shout out to Ediva. When you cook next time, go live so we can see. Okay, deal. Will do. I'm gonna let y'all see me really cook. Y'all didn't know this. Austin can really cook. Like, I know you're like, hey, wait a minute, you know what I'm saying? Y'all, I'm like that. Not fake like that. I mean, I think I'm like that. I mean, yeah. I don't do much, but however, what I do, I do it well. And so, yeah, I do. Yeah, I absolutely do. Shout out to chat. you know what I'm saying, in the house. Gizmo is not gonna take Rufus. Y'all, this is her favorite pup, Rufus. I don't know where that name came from, but that's Rufus. I'm not taking no hat. Let's see here. What does she need? She needs some shoes now. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, one of the things, y'all, about getting a child ready is any parent know, to me, I don't really have much of a system. It's kind of all over the place. So getting her ready, I think I have everything, but a lot of times I don't. Now I'm running around looking for stuff. Yeah, come on, Gizzy. I might just put her on these because I don't have the patience to. These are a little bit bigger, but we putting her on these. I don't have the patience to look for them other shoes right now. Come here, Gizmo, because I gotta clean up. I gotta come back and clean up anyway. Then I gotta come back, give her a bath. It's just a process, right? Come here. Come on, you're gonna wear these. I ain't got time for that. Come on. Come here, baby. Oh, so, give your daddy the deodorant. Thank you. Mm-hmm. Let's put your feet in. Shoot. It's a little bit big, y'all. This is like, I think, a 5, 6. She got some room in there, but she's not going to be doing too much walking for real. I just let her down for a minute. A lot of times, I either carry her or I push her in her. Let's see how I get him a shot, Pumpkin. You don't want to walk? She don't want to walk. She does that, y'all. She is very, very... I won't make her walk. Here, now, you sit here, Pumpkin, while Daddy... Here, Daddy give you some juice. You want some juice or some milk? Yeah. Telling y'all, man. I'm a dog, man. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I say that not because what I mean by that, y'all, is I got the mentality of a dog in terms of like when I bite down, and it's a mentality thing. It's a mentality thing. That's why I never quit on her. I never quit because I'm not built that way. Because I've been broken so many times in life, and when you're broken, you have the opportunity to be rebuilt as well. If you're able to absorb the lessons, and once you rebuilt, you turn into something very special and very rare. And so I take all that. Shout out to, yes, I did that tag. Oh yeah, Tiny. This is definitely from that way, for sure. For sure. And yeah, y'all, I really put this stuff out there for the people that, you know what I mean, for my people specifically, because that's what I'm concerned with. Like, I don't concern myself with what everybody else doing or thinking, what every other community. I'm concerned with the people that look like me, and trying to uplift black men and so that way they can be like, you know what, bro did it. And I didn't have nearly the obstacles that he had. So, you know what I mean? It's like, if he did it, then I know I can. You know what I'm saying? Because he had every reason to quit. But yet, he didn't. So, that's a little bit of the motivation that I pulled from. Y'all, I got to really clean up in here. It's not junk, but it's too much stuff. It's stuff. And that is a problem. It's really all her stuff. Because I don't really have money. I ain't bought me nothing in 14 months, so it ain't my stuff. It's her stuff. But I need to do a better job. Oh, there go the shoes I was looking for, y'all. See what I mean? You just find stuff. You just find stuff miraculously, y'all. When you're not even. I'm looking for one thing and I find something else. Yeah, because these actually a little too big for her. She hasn't really grown into these yet. She hasn't really grown into them yet. That's a size 6. These are 5s. Easy to do. Did y'all know I paid $60 $75, y'all. Never again. I said, oh no. I said, oh no. Oh no. $75 for baby shoes? What? Like, you're kidding me, right? No, they was not kidding. There you go. How's that, pumpkin? You still don't want to walk? Okay, all right. So yeah, y'all, we're gonna take off. Y'all going with us? Hey, pumpkin, sit still. No, I have to get ready, baby. I gotta get ready. I'm gonna give a couple minutes, y'all. Y'all keep an eye on the gizmo for me. Gizmo. Gizmo. She laying down. Hey y'all, she laying down. She's such an actress. Yeah, y'all. It's a beautiful day. Don't let it get away. It's a beautiful day. Daughter Zion, who is that? What y'all know about that? It's a beautiful day. I'm not sure, man. Not you, man. I'm gonna say it again, man. I'm not you. I tell somebody put that in awesome, not you. I'm not you, bro. You look for a reason not to. You can always find that. And that's why this is the type of message, y'all, they don't like being pushed. I'm gonna tell you something. They don't like messages like this being pushed. They don't want black men. They don't like black men like me. But you have to deal with me though. Don't drink, don't smoke. A beast of a man. You know, been through it all, seen it all. I'm back to here. Come on, Gizmo. Let's go. Come here, Gizmo. Mama. Come here. Hey, wait a minute. I changed it. Let me check your diaper again before we go. Wait a minute, baby. Hey, come on, Grumpy. She's so grumpy. She's so grumpy. Oh, look at her, y'all. She's so terrible. Let me see. She's beautiful. How old is she? Yes, it's at its cold. Yeah, appreciate you, Tanisha. Appreciate you. So, what we gonna do is get his mom ready. You know what I'm saying? You asked me why I didn't post, like, you know what I mean? Hey, baby. Hey, you have to get in the chair, pumpkin. Because we're leaving. Don't you want to go? Don't you want to go? You don't want, we have to go. We have to go, pumpkin. We have to go. We have to go, pumpkin. We have to go. The Gizmo was in the Cadillac. Let's see. A lot of times, y'all, I always seem to slip my mind Put these wipes in here. I like to keep wipes. I got her snacks. Here. What kind of snacks you want? Yes, baby. Here. Yes, pumpkin. Here. Yes, baby. Here. We got snacks for you. Here, we have snacks. One at a time. Don't take advantage, pumpkin. Just one at a time. Use both hands. But one at a time, okay? She takes multiple. Are we taking, you want Frank or you want Rufus? You taking Rufus? This is Frank the cat, y'all. Don't ask me why Frank's a female, but that's Frank. All right. Let's see. Daddy gonna get a shot of, I got a little bit cold coffee left. One thing for sure, y'all. There won't ever truly be a man that can come along and tell my daughter what masculinity look like. He won't be able to come along. Ain't no pseudo-masculine guy gonna be able to tell my daughter about nothing, because she gonna be able to say, look here, dog. I saw the real deal. And you, sir, are not him. Shout out to the black women that know what a black father really look like. Shout out to the black women that really know what real black masculinity look like, man, and appreciate that. Or if you didn't know about it and what it looked like, you love to see it and appreciate it nonetheless. And applaud. Let's see here. Oh yeah, I gotta make her some bottles, y'all. I gotta make her at least 2 bottles, just in case. Get caught out. This. Also, yes, pumpkin. Relax, relax. They ain't coming. Nobody. One thing I never do, Chad, is let nobody tell me what being a man look like. Never. You don't have the ability to tell me. Oh man, there's more than one way to be a man. Well, no. Well, no. Now that don't mean every man has to be on the front lines and be as aggressive or assertive as I. That doesn't mean that. Shout out to my chat. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean he has to be as aggressive or as assertive as I. It does mean, though, he has to have an ability to be able to persevere. And if he don't support my message, he a sucker. I don't care what nobody say. If you as a black man don't like where I'm coming from, I don't want your support no way. Or black, like if you don't like, I only want the people, man, that really truly. That's why I'm not gonna change. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna do it. This her book bag, y'all. If y'all didn't know, this is her stuff. See? No, pumpkin, you have to sit still. No, I can't. No, you have to sit still, pumpkin. We're leaving. Pumpkin, your attitude is out of whack. We're leaving, precious. What y'all know about that old school Vaseline? And what y'all know about that old school Vaseline? Here, Gizmo. We need it. Here, Mama. Here, Mama. I love Gizmo, I love Gizmo, yes I do, yes I do. She's daddy's Gizmo, she's daddy's Gizmo. What about you? What about you? I love Gizmo, I love Gizmo, yes I do, yes I do. She's daddy's Gizmo, she's daddy's Gizmo. What about you? What about you? Okay, out into the light of day. You know what I mean? This is what we do. Gizmo like when I sing. Y'all, that has the ability to calm her. It's kind of always been that way. So I do that a lot, y'all. I don't. She ain't saying lock the bag cave up. This is the bag, y'all. I carry the bag full of clothes in one hand, and we mush. We off. This stuff right here, right, y'all, keep me strong. Definitely keep me strong. Mentally too, because I always got to stay sharp. You know what I'm saying? I'll give y'all a better angle so y'all can see Gizmo. I know y'all don't want to see me. Where y'all going? We're going to wash clothes. We're going to wash clothes. We're going to have to go to the laundromat. You know how them Sundays be. Try to get what you can done. Get her some clean clothes. Blanket's been dirty. Too dirty. I know I just got to do something about this. So go in here. Wash. I got to walk about maybe almost 2 miles. But it won't take me long. With this new stroller I got, y'all, I'll be gone. For real. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Y'all see how Gizmo be laid back in the Cadillac? She do all that fussing. I put this over a little bit just to protect, keep the sun off her a little bit. No, she high yellow. Tell y'all something. Everything I've been through prepared me for these type moments. Like, just being real with y'all, it's been all of the moments that I've been through that prepared me for stuff like this. Because, as I always tell guys, my entire life been a storm. So, showing up for this little girl on an everyday, day in, day out basis, it's something that just gotta be. Shout out, she loved it. Yes, she do. Exactly, she loved the fruit snack. Yes, she do. That's all. That's all facts, y'all. She like being outside too. I still haven't had an opportunity to take her to the park. She still haven't been on the swing. Maybe we'll do that once I find one that's safe. Hello? I gotta keep it in there. There we go. Let me see.
Yeah.
I'm moving too fast too. Sometimes like I move too fast, y'all. It's not a race. My mother always told me that the race is not given to the swift, it's given to the one who endures. My mother taught me that. I remember her saying that. She would say that. She was the first person to ever heard her say that. It's one of the things that she taught me. And so I remember that. I'm not trying to be fast no more, y'all. I'm not trying to be first. Slow and steady. You know, slow and steady at this point. Slow and steady at this point. It's a nice day out here, y'all, in Atlanta. Very nice day. Warm. Is it warm where everybody else is? Is it warm where everybody else is? Shout out to Destiny 1 in the house. Destiny 1 in the hizzy. Appreciate you, Destiny 1, for being in here. Thank you for being awesome in the gizmo. We're on the way to wash. I'm holding our laundry, blankets and stuff. Really, mostly her clothes. I wear the same thing. I just really recycle what I got on. She the one who get new stuff. I mean, one time, shout out to the parents. You know, you walk into the store thinking you're gonna get something for you, then all of a sudden your eye draw you the stuff for them. The next thing you know, you done spent $30 and you done forgot what you done went in there to get for you. So, yeah. All my resources, really, that I get, as long as I'm sustained, I keep it enough to keep me sustained. Everything I really get at this point is gonna be poured into her. I really want to give me a life insurance policy too, once I can afford one. Keep it paid up. You know, don't want her out here trying to have to figure nothing out. Come on, daughter. Come on, man. Y'all gonna drive or what? I hate when people do this, y'all. God, I hate this. Thank you, ma'am. What's up, bro? I done worked up a good sweat already, y'all. Yeah, that's very important. Yeah, Tiny, see, I definitely want to make sure I get a life insurance policy. Life insurance policy or something, you know. Give me some coverage. See if this guy gonna pay attention to see me and my daughter coming through. Okay. Smoking. Let's see if he be a gentleman, y'all. Without me having to say nothing. Okay, thank you. Okay. All right. A lot of times, y'all, I'm trying to let the Creator fight a lot of my battles at this point because I'm really vulnerable out here. It used to be a time I was into fighting my own battle. Now I got that pole on me, so, you know, I ain't gonna tell you but once. If I'm gonna tell you once, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got no weapons, man. You know, I'm out here in the streets. I'm alone with my daughter every day. So a lot of times I just ask the Creator to cover me because if y'all do pray, man, say prayers. Say a prayer for us, man. I'm gonna tell y'all something. Something happened to this little girl, man. Y'all ain't never seen nothing like it. Y'all gonna see something you ain't never seen. And That's just being honest. But I don't have. I'm not able to really protect myself. I ain't got no gun. I ain't got a car. Everywhere we go, we walk. You know what I mean? So gotta get disrespectful out of pocket. You know, how do you handle that? So a lot of times I have to keep my cool, because you know people are so rude today, man. And I don't forgive. I'm not really a forgiving person. That's not my nature. That's not my nature. That's black people's nature as a whole. I'm not like that though. I hold grudges. I do, y'all. I do. I ain't gonna sit here and lie. I ain't forgiving to forget nothing. I remember. And so I don't want to have that kind of mindset at this point. So I just have to pray that the Creator keep us safe, move people out our way. Move people out our way. So I'm trying. Y'all, I'm trying, man. Being honest with y'all, man, I'm trying.
Your father.
I try, man.
Yes, sir.
I try. Thank you. I try, y'all. I have my moments. You know what I mean? I wouldn't call them weak moments. I wouldn't call them vulnerable. No. I will call them moments where it's like, man, you know, what are we gonna do? I just bow my back again, like, man, quit acting like a woman, man, get it done. Don't nobody care. You know what I'm saying? This little girl, you gotta take care of her. As simple as that. So nobody will care. Shout out to Destiny 1. I do too, yep. Yeah, Destiny 1, you got those weak moments and stuff. It's like, you know what, man? Don't nobody care. You gotta be a man. And as simple as that.
Yeah.
So, that's what it be. Yes, Pumpkin. Yes, baby. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. I know, baby. So, yeah, we just go. I get a nice sweat. Moving like this. Hello, ladies. How y'all doing? And one thing I never do, y'all, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth about something. When I ask my Creator, I thank Him for what He's given me. Thank Him for what He has allowed. I thank Him for health, strength, hers as well, a roof over our head, food in our stomach. And I ask Him all the time, don't lighten my burden, broaden my shoulders. I'm not asking you to lighten my burden. I'm not asking you to take it off me. I'm just asking you to make me stronger in order to accept what's in front of me. That's all I ask for, y'all. That's all I ask for. Just asking to give me strength. Because that's what I need. Give me strength to endure. That's all I ask for. Because if I am who I truly say I am, and who I've always known myself and believed myself to be, then I gotta show it every day. If I want to be a legend, if I want my name to live on, like the men who I've. Oh, y'all. Good thing I got this case, y'all. If I want my name to live on, shout out to Tanisha. She said, "Hey man, Destiny 1 said, well said." Yep, appreciate you. If I want my name to live on, like the men that I admire, I gotta show it. How long have you been in the A? About 11 months. I like it there. It's definitely not gonna be long term, Tanisha. I can see something better. I can definitely see us going someplace else. I lived there for a year, came through. I was in Decatur on the east side though. Yeah, I came up. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something, Tanisha. It's definitely not a place that I plan on being here long term. I definitely don't see me raising her in Atlanta. Been here long enough to think that I don't particularly like it. I thought when I came here, I said I want to go somewhere black people are doing well. Black people are not doing as well here as I thought. I'm sure that you know what I mean. I'm obviously there's people that do well. However, the homeless rate, my inability to find a job, even though I'm really hard working. It's been a lot. It's been a lot that has been upon us. And so, yeah, in truth, I would like. Good morning, ma'am. I really would like to go someplace else. I was thinking a couple of different places. Maybe Charlotte came to mind. Somebody said Portland, Oregon. Somebody mentioned Washington, D.C. State of Washington, Minnesota. Not sure. Definitely not sure, but I definitely don't see Atlanta in our future long term. Sure. Yeah, I definitely don't see Atlanta in our future long term. That definitely don't seem to. I thought that black people would wrap their arms around us as a community and really be able to show me some things, and but that hadn't been the case. Shout out to Fancy in the house. Fancy here, Pumpkin. Hey, awesome. In the chat. I'm late to the live. Sugar. Who was that? Who was that? Google. Yeah. Quit being late. No, excuse me. Quit being late. Make sure you're here. Shout out to Fancy. Fancy on the way to wash these clothes. Let Gizmo get a little bit of sun to heal her. She been in that dark apartment of ours. Fancy, do you believe in the sun having healing powers? I bet you do. That seemed like something that you would really. Chat, do y'all believe in that? That the sun has the ability to heal us? That's something that y'all need to subscribe to. Shout out to Fancy for coming through to interview me yesterday. Took her time out. Very professional. Very eloquent. Y'all didn't see that? The Beast Pyre video. I'm telling y'all, if I were bigger, it would be all over. The Gizmo put her hand in some hot wax. Luckily, it wasn't too hot. It was super warm. The Beast Pyre is here. The interview. Fancy was extremely professional, courteous and gracious black woman. Absolutely the epitome of femininity. Shout out to her. I gotta go down this hill, y'all. Okay. So yeah, y'all, I wanted to get a little bit of sun on her, but not too much. We know she high yellow. But just to, Fancy, do you believe in that? I didn't get a chance to look at the responses yet. Chat, do y'all believe in that? Here's my question. Do y'all believe in healing powers of the sun? But Asiatic. And when I call myself Asiatic, y'all, that's because I believe that the world was once one continent, one form. And I believe it was called Asia. So since that being the case, we are the original Asiatics. That's when I say the term Asiatic. We are black people, black race of people. However, when I say Asiatic, does anybody agree with that? Yeah, I believe that the world was not always different pieces, different continents. It was one form. Anybody believe in dinosaurs? I mean, this is really off the subject. I don't believe dinosaurs have existed, y'all. Is that weird? Like a 25-foot tall Tyrannosaurus Rex, like, and then they only find little small bones, or excuse me, they find a bone, and then they reconstruct whatever else it supposedly it looked like. Says who? Like, I don't understand it. I don't understand that dinosaur thing. That's not something that I'm subscribing to. I believe in me. I believe in my creator. I believe in masculinity and guts. That's what I believe in. I don't focus on cornball stuff. I ain't got no control of a dinosaur. Can't no dinosaur be awesome. I'm what go thump in the night. Dinosaur. The hell is a dinosaur? I'm looking at the chat, y'all. I'm almost close to the laundromat. Well, my sister stay getting that money. She work hard for the money. All right, y'all, we at the laundromat. Man, they told y'all I was gonna get here. Beast. I can flip me for real. Let's see what my chat say. Much love is appreciated. Yes, the sun is healing for us. I figured you might say that, Chris. I sun glaze or sunbathe. What's a sun gaze? That mean looking directly in the sun? I thought they said you weren't supposed to look. See, once again, they say you're not supposed to look directly into the sun. Thanks, Millie. Millie in the house? Where Cheapo at? I'm gonna go back. But I appreciate y'all. That's me in the chat live. Shout out to Emma. Fancy, you are a beautiful, soft-spoken woman. Great interview with awesome. Shout out to fans. Shout out to fans. Shout out to fans. Shout out to fans. Yes, ma'am. And, yeah. Fancy knocked it out the park. Anybody say she did, you a hater. And that's just really all it was too. Like I'm gonna say this again. Nancy she could have interviewed. She could interview the Lost Lord for me. Hello, man. Is anybody in the department? Huh? Is anybody in the department?
No.
Okay, I'll put you.
Okay, we'll take one from your brother.
I don't even need that one. I need a small one, y'all, for this stuff. I'm gonna save me $5. But yeah, y'all. If you didn't appreciate what Nancy did, she could have literally interviewed. It could have been ranging from me to some. Anyway, y'all, it could have ranged from me to a vagabond, all the way to Bizarre or Prince. You know what I mean? And she would have knocked it out the park. That's how. You know what I mean? She could have given the class upon that. It's amazing what our people can do. You know what I mean? For put in position. You know what I mean? Like go to school for what? You can't teach what she just did. You know what I mean? Shout out to her. And then she had great questions. I never knew what she was gonna ask, y'all. Those were all her questions. You know what I mean? I was not like trying to frame it a certain way, or that's why y'all see me being a little thoughtful on certain portions, because I'm like, well, wait, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? She did a great job. Shout out to the fans. What a Cheapo doing? I appreciate that, fans. What's the launch? But it's playing that R. Kelly, that slow dance. Wanna slow dance. You know you want a black Hey, Melly, you know you in the black laundromat when they playing it. You know you in the black, listen, you know you in the black, but listen, what you already know is Asians who run it, who own it. You know I know that. Ain't no black people own it, mama. It's just, you know what I'm saying, they put our music in, they quick to do this, they quick to do us like that. Oh, you in the hood? Yeah, man, yeah, I'm broke, baby, hell yeah. Hey, Gizmo. Hey. You want your juice? Anybody like the Gizmo's little summer fit? Y'all, it's almost winter time, right? What's up with y'all? Y'all gonna start helping me? Where can I get some winter clothes, y'all, for the cheap? You know what I'm saying? Cause I'm definitely gonna need a coat, need hats. She gonna need boots. Let me see. I'm still listening to R. Kelly. Yeah, you wanna know what's crazy, cheapo? I used to be one of them fake people. Be like, I ain't listening to R. Kelly. He whoopty whoopty. But then I realized, I say, you listen to everybody else, but you wanna hold R. Kelly to another standard. Man, listen, you can enjoy the music. You know what I mean? Still understanding that, you know what I mean, the man was flawed, like all men. You know what I mean? There's levels to the end. He's flawed. You know what I mean? That's just all it is to him. He's flawed. You know what I mean? I'd tell you, hey, you know what, Fancy? We should. You know what we should do, Fancy? We should do a breakdown of that interview he did. We should do a breakdown of that interview he did, Fancy. You gave me that? That was the, yes, baby. That was the, hey, Fancy. Let me tell you something. Chat, let me tell y'all something. Most of my chat is law-abiding citizens and, you know what I mean, and good people and this and that. Let me tell y'all something. Lawyers, good attorneys would never, ever, ever allow you to do an interview like that. I don't know who his advisor was. When he did that interview with Gail, I knew his ass was toast. That Saturday night, anybody seen that Saturday Night Live skit that Keenan did? I think it's Kale or one of them that did, acting like he was R. Kelly. Have anybody? That's one of the funniest skits you'll ever see. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm gonna tell y'all something. I have no idea how his advisors and the people around him, like, what did he think was gonna come from that interview? It was absolutely nothing good. Fancy, you want to do that? But yeah, Fancy, you see what I'm saying? That was terrible. Or send me the thumbnail? Okay, I will. Yes, ma'am. Let me see. Shout out to Google too. DD's, discount, Walmart. Walmart is not it, Google too. Maybe Ross. What is DD's? Goodwill or Walmart. Walmart is not as cheap as they used to be, Destiny. Like Walmart, like Destiny. I don't went in there to try to get stuff for her. And like, you know, they got the little shirts, like them little $4 shirts start adding up. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, y'all, that what friend, advisor, lawyer, because that's when you're him. Even y'all, my attorneys would always tell me the one thing we love about you, man, is you ain't doing no talking. So now that I'm not doing no talking to the authorities, the only thing he has to do is deal with the elements of the case. You know, first of all, he's looking at, is the search even legal? So that's the first thing my lawyer gonna do, a good lawyer. Okay, were you even at his house? I don't care what you found. I don't care if you found 10 corpses. Were you even supposed to be there? So that's what a good lawyer is gonna attack. They're gonna attack the validity of the search because a lawyer, the police have to have a reason to even be talking to you, asking you about it. So what made you come to my door? What probable cause you have to even ask me anything anyway, or to search, or whatever search. So that's what a good lawyer is going to attack. He's going to attack that first. Then, once we get past that, it's the elements of it. Do you know what I mean? What was actually found? How was it processed? We're going to try to attack the elements. What you ain't going to do is get me to confirm anything that you truly believe and then use it against me to cook me up and keep me in prison. Or put me in a box. I ain't going out like that. So when people would ask me, like, why you didn't post? You said you was getting money. You know what I mean? You said you had this when you was, you know what I mean? You know, but you don't got nothing now. You put, yeah, my nigga, because I'm not as dumb as the rappers that you niggas lift up. I don't post illegal shit. I never did, and I never will. I didn't post money and who I was with and where I was going and no. I can post now because I'm absolutely out of it. So yes, I can post now. And if you don't understand that, then you dumb anyway. And I don't have to prove nothing to you no way. So if you think that I'm some type of a phony, don't mess with my channel. You know what I'm saying? That's all you know what I mean? You don't have to be over here. We small over here anyway. We don't be tripping. You know what I mean? We is not tripping. Believe that. Thrift shops. Okay, thrift shop. Now Melly, that may be a good idea. Especially since I'm down here in Atlanta. Maybe we can find something like that. Yeah, that may be a good idea. That may be good content for y'all. Yeah, I definitely think maybe we'll do that next week. You know what I mean? Y'all send me some ideas of different places that y'all can think of. Now I'll figure out a bus route, you know what I'm saying? Then we'll try to get there, and then you know what I mean. See, DD's discount sales, shoes, clothes, household supplies. Google the store. Okay, look at Google. Google telling me to Google. Your name Google, but you gonna tell me to Google. Shout out to Google too. Yeah, I'm gonna put this stuff. I'm gonna put this. Hopefully, y'all people are not rude and they are not monopolizing the laundry mats. Put the gizmo back in here, y'all. I don't want her moving around too much. Who is that singing, y'all? Let me find out if y'all real black people in here. Let me find out I got some real black people in the chat. Who is this singing Weak in the Knees right now? Let me see if I got some real sisters. Or is y'all just, you know, I got some brothers and sisters in here. Who's singing right now, y'all? Y'all hear it. Don't try to act like you don't hear it. Hello, ma'am. Shit, is anybody in the last one that you know of?
All them two empty.
Okay, these two are empty? Oh, okay. Are you using this one? Oh, okay. Okay, so I can use either one of these. Okay, great. Thank you. Excuse me. I don't hear nobody saying, oh, okay. Who was first? Oh, Edova knew first. Fancy, you didn't even know. You guessed. And I know Destiny One did know. That's Kiki. Go ahead. That's all right. I'm gonna give you a little crap. Listen. Cause Fancy, I be thinking you really be with that stuff. You really don't be with it for real. Can't explain. Them girls did not get enough credit that they deserved. Them girls was like that. Like no cap. Them girls was like that. Question, y'all. Who was better? And this is a legitimate question. Now this is a legitimate question. SWV or Escape? I'm putting that to the chat. Matter of fact, how do I put up a poll? Let me see if I put up my personal for the first poll. Okay, that's lighting on. Okay. All right, y'all. There I go trying to do stuff. See, y'all, that's my fault. There I go trying to do stuff.